So let's talk about food storage. Food storage is important to have. As you saw back in 2020, a lot of the food shelves went empty. I mean, the supply lines were messed up and you just couldn't get a lot of your common foods. They just weren't available. So it's important to be able to stock up on your own. But it's such a big thing, food storage. Where do I even start with that? Well, the simplest way is to start by getting more of what you already have. So next time I'm at the store, if I use up one of my cans of food, all I have to do to start creating a simple food storage is buy 2 of them. And then the next time I'm at the store, I can buy 2 of a different item. Then once I stock up on those, I can buy a different item. Every time you use an item, you buy another one. And then you buy 2 at the same time, and now you've created a food storage. Only buy the things you're actually going to eat, though. You don't want to come down to the point where you've got a whole bunch of cans of food in your cupboard that you will never touch. It happens to all of us. We go out and we buy something and we go, yeah, I'm going to try this, and then it sits around, and that's not a good choice. You end up with food that goes bad and you can't do anything about it. So buy the things that you use on a common basis, but every time you buy one, buy 2. Every time you use a can, buy 2 more. Another simple way to do it is to look for things that are on sale. At our local Fred Meyer's and our local Safeway, they often have a clearance section. So we picked up these cans, there's 2 of them, and all that's wrong with them is they were dented. The dates are still well in advance, but they were on sale, half the price. Another thing that they had was syrup at our local Fred Meyer's. Now these are only little 8-ounce bottles, they're not very big, but they were a very good price, so we stocked up on a lot of them. If it's something that you use that's really common, such as baking ingredients, baking powder, every time you buy them, buy 2. Don't just buy the one you need, buy a second. So the next easiest way to get started with your food storage is, instead of buying a little package, buy in bulk. So the little package may be a lower cost and is a good way to start. But if you can afford to buy in bulk, there's a massive amount of savings in there. And now you've increased, instead of your food storage 1 time, 8 times, or however big the package is. You can do the same with most anything. In this case, you've got baking soda here. Or one of the things that we use really commonly is rice. And so we have bought your big 20-pound bags of rice. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, where am I going to put 20 pounds of rice as soon as I open this? But what you can do is you can get food grade, commercial grade containers and put your food storage in there. It keeps it good while you're actively using it. And the bags themselves will last for quite a long time. If you really want them to last longer, you can pack them in Mylar. But there is one more way that you can get started with food storage. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one next. Now, the last way that's easy to get started with food storage is to can some food. Now, we have, this is mango in this case. They were on sale at our local store for 5 cents each. So we stock up. And there's a few different ways we can deal with these. So we've got a dehydrator, so we can cut them up, put them on the dehydrator tray, and that works great. But if it's a produce that isn't one that you want to dry, tomatoes, you can pressure can the tomatoes. Or, in this case, we took cherry tomatoes and we dried them out and then vacuum canned them. So they've got dry packets in there, and then we use a vacuum to suck the can down. So there's a lot of different things that you can get, especially if it's like produce that's on the edge. If you can get it home, get it canned, then you can create your own food storage with things that you would normally eat every day. And it's not a whole lot of extra cost, especially when things are on sale or on clearance. So I definitely encourage you to go out and start collecting things up. Now, Ball makes nice lids that you can put on. I've got two different styles. I've got a white one. But once you open your canned goods, then you can actually put these lids on. They fit right on a normal jar. And you have the ability to then reseal your jars and use them for everything. So this one has like grape jam in it. Once we open it, I can put the lid on and it'll go nicely into my fridge. So it's a great way to get started with food storage. So we've covered 3 different ways. You can go in and buy extra of the canned goods that you already buy. You can buy in bulk, and you can buy things that will be going soon, like produce or you got on sale, and can them up yourself so that you have a great food storage supply.